Hi Virgo, this is going to be a general reading based on whatever you know to be true at this time. What do your spirit guides think about it? All right, because are you crazy? No, you're not crazy. People will make you think you're crazy, but you're not. So what inspired me for this reading was the song Crazy by whatever his first name is, Barkley. I remember when I lost my mind, there was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Possibly. So sometimes when we know a lot, sometimes more than we were supposed to, or more than we should, honestly, whatever you know, I just believe you were meant to know that. That's my opinion. But however, when you're more in touch with your intuition, your higher self, which is connected to source, this can be uncomfortable in the sense that you'll know more about the things that are going on around you behind closed doors than most people. So most people will probably just tell you you're crazy, you know, where's the proof, and it's like, sometimes there just is no proof, right? It's just our intuition, and we just gotta go off of that. And it's really hard, right? Because technically, right, we're living here in the 3D realm, Earth, the world, right? It's like, so you're listening to nothing, yet nothing is telling you something's going on. That can make you crazy. Hence the lyrics. It's like, but you know, and I would suggest that you go off of that because it's the quietest hits that are the loudest. So again, yeah, I was out of touch, but it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. So what do you do with this information that you have? And we're talking very general here. We're not talking about people stealing your money. We're talking about like somebody's talking shit, somebody's cheating, somebody, you know, some type of, you know, unfortunate energy behind your back, but nothing too serious nonetheless. So when you know things are going around you that you can't prove, but you intuitively know, and it makes it even worse, and everyone around you is like, nah, and you're just like, oh, I'm crazy, you know, and it's like, you're not crazy. You're gonna feel like you're crazy though. However, how do you handle this information that you know? Because it's too much, right? Technically, it's too much. Yes, it is too much because you're like on the inside. You may not even be aware of that, but you are. You're either in a state of paranoia, worry, anxiety, all low frequency, whatever I'm trying to say. I shouldn't have ate the fast food, to be honest. So I'm a little drowsy. You don't want to embody those low frequency energies is what I'm trying to say, because that shit will make you crazy, and all based off of what? Something you knew to be true. This is what I'm saying. This is why spirit guides, archangels, whatever it is you believe in, source, the universe, God, is always saying the same message, even to your enemies. You're protected. You're safe. Divine timing. Surrender. Let go. Trust the universe. If you were to actually just trust, truly trust, because remember, the universe works off of energy and not bullshit, you're gonna have a really good time. Because what gets us into this trusting energy usually is because we know how something's gonna work out. And what puts us into this energy, which you may not be realizing, but you're doing that on the inside, is not knowing how it turns out. It's uncomfortable. The universe knows that. The universe knows our struggle, and then is like, listen, you gonna believe in me or what? Because I believe in you. And it's like, well, how much more can I put myself through this shit, you know? And it's like, you just kind of gotta believe that there's something bigger than you working for you in your favor. It's not gonna look like it at first, and it sure as hell isn't gonna feel like it. But if you can just believe it to be true, force yourself to believe it to be true. Wake up every morning knowing something's happening. I don't know what, but I'm going where I'm supposed to go. I promise you, you're gonna feel so much better energetically, and that is energy you're putting into the world. And you get rewarded for shit like that. So are you crazy? No. But what do you do with the information that you know to be true? Do you go around convincing everybody? Sometimes it's hard not to be egotistical, right? When we do know things are going on and we're like, I know. And it's like, okay, you're kind of looking crazy. And it's like, but I'm not, because I know. And it's like, but what does that energy do? And listen, I do it too. It's hard not to, but it's like, we got to step out of it, really, because it's like, you're just kind of stressing yourself out. So what do your angels, archangels, spirit guides want you to know at this time based off of what you know to be true? Honesty and communication. And then I pulled the card while I was talking before. Freya, bold. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. So it's very clear in this message. It's definitely about taking a risk by being honest and communicating. When I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. Yeah, there's something about like making your way towards something, something you want. So it's like, I feel like what they're asking of you is embodying this positive energy. So you may be in this energy of, you know, and it's like, it's not doing anything. It's probably protected you at some point in your life. It probably made you more self-aware, which protected you from terrible things. But it's like, it's the reason this shit starts happening in our lives is because it's an old story. It's an old lie that did help us at one point in life, but it's like, it's not helping us anymore. So therefore, that's what makes it a lie. This thing that we're trying to do to protect ourselves is literally just that. It helped us at one time, this jittery energy, or however it works for you guys physically. But it's like you need to embody this energy of trust and being grateful that there's something higher than you working for you. I know it sounds weird, it sounds woo-woo, but like, I'm telling you, it's legit. Water, I need tons of water. Every fucking time I get excited. Okay, so let's get to it. Yeah, I'm seeing something that makes you happy, but you're like wrapped up in fear. Like it's interesting because it makes you calm at the same time. Something that makes you calm helps you with balance. So I feel like whatever this is, it's like, it's like a healing energy that's coming through, like just, but yet there's fear around it. Maybe like it's too good to be true, or, you know, if there's honesty and communication, which is coming up in the card, maybe being honest about how this makes you feel, you know, because then that's putting ourselves out there, right? And we don't like that. It's usually why we play mind games with one another, and we don't even realize it. Like, if somebody would have told me years ago, like, oh, you play mind games, I would have been like, excuse me, I am so honest. And then I look back at my behavior and I'm like, well, why am I saying these things around these people? And I'm like, because I'm funny. And then I'm like, well, yeah, but like, what else? It's like, it's because I'm telling you, I know I'm always mentioning these videos. I know I'm not a fucking therapist, psychiatrist. So it's like, take what you want, don't take what you want, whatever. But like, it's crazy how that subconscious mind works and shows up in your everyday life. It's like, I think back to the things I say to these people, whoever I'm connected with at the time, and I'm like, that was kind of a mind game, and I didn't even know it. Like, I literally wasn't consciously aware of it. I would have never said these things like intentionally. And then I think back to some things that I knew, and it's like, well, why would you say something like this if it doesn't resonate with who you are? And it's like, because low key, you're trying to control people through your ego. When I say control people, you want them to perceive you a certain kind of way. Damn, I hope some of you are writing this shit down, because I got some good quotes. And this is why people don't like Aries. Okay, so get back. Sorry. I feel like I'm seeing the symbol of Saturn reversed. So it's like, I almost feel like you already experienced a karmic lesson or learned a lesson or something like that. When I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. Okay, so, all right, so I was definitely seeing it, because it's weird to explain my visions and how they work, but it's like, you see this? That is not Saturn's symbol at all, but it was coming through as Saturn's symbol, the symbol for Saturn. And Saturn is, you know, the lord of time. It is the karmic lessons. It's the strict dad that nobody likes, but we love, you know, but he has to teach us life lessons, valuable life lessons, to get us where we need to go. So I feel like whatever this is, it's like, there could be karmic ties with this person, and it's like there was a lesson that was learned here, and this is something you can be grateful for, thankful for, because it obviously taught you something. Maybe you don't realize it. So maybe that's like the energy that you kind of have to acknowledge and be aware of in order to have this, in order to take away your fears. Because when we get into that energy of like really appreciating something, or the experience it gave you, or where it got you, or where it led you, it's like there's something beautiful in that. Take risks and be daring. Honesty and communication. Yeah, I feel like that is the risk, to have an open conversation. And it's risky, but you know, what if it turns good? You know, like, think about how we naturally always think when we get ourselves prepared for this conversation we know we have to have. It's like, I gotta say I'm sorry. And it's like, but do I? You know, and then you're like contemplating, you're like, not so much. But why are we doing that? Why are you doing that? Sorry. Why are we doing that? Because of fear. If somebody would have told me that years ago, I'd been like, fear? I don't fear shit. And then, you know, I would have had people believing in that too. But it's like, it's bullshit. It is. There's so much fear in being honest. But yeah, that's what I got for you. So I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. And